Hello, welcome to Local Matters. My name is Vicki Evans. Happy endings for cats include forever home adoptions, especially adoptions of special needs cats. And PAWSitively Cats is a no-kill shelter for cats rescued in the Tucson area. The organization recently assumed responsibility for the cats from the former Casa de los Gatos no-kill sanctuary. So please welcome Cheryl Campbell. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for
and
having us.
Cheryl is the executive director of PAWSitively Cats, and the handsome boy she's brought with her is Grayson, and who's 4 years old and just a real beauty and a lover, we think. And then we also love to welcome Susan Miller, who's the secretary treasurer of PAWSitively Cats, and the beautiful lady on her lap is Larissa. And again, thank all four of you for being here. Larissa, you want to look? Yeah, kitty, kitty. She has a mind of her own, I can tell. Cheryl, how did PAWSitively Cats start?
We incorporated in July of 2010. Our mission was to just offer education in public schools on responsible pet ownership, which has been a very successful and fun thing to do. We were helping people with trap, neuter, return, spaying and neutering feral colonies of cats, in one trailer park in particular, and just passing out information and loaning out traps. And then those of us that were working with and volunteering and involved with CASA saw the need coming up to help out these cats. So at the end of the year last year, we kind of formed a little committee and each business talked, and we assumed care of all of their cats in February.
And how many currently is that?
Over 300.
Over 300.
Yeah, if you count all the kittens and cats in foster homes, it's probably close to 400 now.
Tell us a little about Grayson.
Grayson is a cat that is positive for leukemia. He tested positive as a kitten, he and a couple of other siblings, and so they have been living in the shelter ever since. He's a nice, healthy, beautiful boy, as you can see.
Right.
But the leukemia cats have to live separate from the cats who don't have leukemia because it is communicable through their saliva to saliva.
Okay.
Sharing food bowls, grooming, not necessarily just fighting or anything.
Crash bash. That was another cat. No.
Yeah. And they live quite well as long as we keep them in a nice, calm, stress-free environment. They can live a full life. One of our veterinarians had a cat who was positive for leukemia that lived to be 20.
Oh my gosh, good, great.
Taken care of, they can live a pretty good life.
You know, are all the cats pretty much then adoptable, Susan?
We have a lot of different cats. A lot are adoptable, even the leukemia kitties, like Cheryl said, if they can go to a home with no other cats or just other leukemia cats. We've had FIV cats adopted.
FIV, what is that?
That's feline immunodeficiency virus.
Okay.
It's like AIDS virus in humans, but it's cat virus. But again, they can, as long as we take care of them well, they can live a fairly healthy life. We do have a few special needs cats that are
and I think we've got some pictures I hope we can show of some of the special needs cats that you have. So Galaxy?
Adoptable.
Adoptable and very handsome.
She is a pretty girl.
India, what, 3 legs?
She has 4 legs, but her backside is paralyzed. She was born that way. And she needs a lot of help, so she is not going to be adoptable. She's going to spend the rest of her life with us.
Oh, she is, okay.
Yes.
She looks very happy.
She is.
And Harriet, I do like Harriet.
Harriet is a beautiful girl. She has a pretty sad story. She had given birth to a litter of babies, 4 little calico girls, and was attacked by a dog, and her spine was broken. People found her. They were taking her into Pima Animal Control, and a volunteer was down there picking up other cats and took her and brought her and the babies in. And her spine was fused, and she helped raise the babies.
I'll be darned.
Yeah, and so she doesn't have use of her back legs, but she scoots around, and she can outrun you.
Oh.
Yeah. Try to get her and put her in the carrier and take her to the vet. She will outrun you. Nothing wrong with that girl.
You know, that makes me ask, do you still take, I mean, you've got Minuet, one more here, I think.
She's adoptable, a little bit on the shy side, but perfectly adoptable.
Okay. Does this, are you taking cats? Are you still taking cats? Do you go to Pima Animal Shelter and rescue there?
We are taking kittens and mamas when we have availability in foster homes.
Okay.
As far as adults in the shelter, unfortunately, we can't.
Okay.
Our shelters are full. One house has 120, the other house has a little over 100, and I am currently housing about 50 in my own home.
Oh my gosh.
So we're full.
Yeah,
we're
right.
full.
Well, let's talk about the trap, neuter, and return program, which is, you said, because I know that PAWSitively Cats does have a fine educational outreach program to teach, as you said, responsible pet ownership. So how does this work, trap, neuter, and return? And what's the goal?
The goal would be to have no more cats being born in backyards in the city of Tucson. In Pima County, that would be a good goal. But what we can do is offer advice and lend traps to people that have stray cats, feral cats in their backyards. And fall is a good time coming up to get that trap, neuter, return, or TNR project going. Weather's cooling down, it's a little bit easier to catch them, and the breeding cycle is coming to it doesn't ever come to a halt,
right.
but it's coming to a slowdown. Kitten season starts as early as March, and kittens can have kittens.
Yeah.
A female as young as 7 months can become pregnant.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing to do. People always say, well, it's not my cat, it's not my responsibility. It is the most humane thing that you can do for them. Stop them from breeding, and it will eventually, if we could get enough people doing TNR, we would see a big reduction in the number of homeless animals.
And the feral cats that have to, they really do struggle to stay
feral
alive.
cats, yes, they do.
Know.
But it's the ones that are out there, they're out there, and they do okay. Especially, you've always got somebody who will put out food and water, and they will find adequate shelter.
Right.
And just spay and neuter them and leave them alone. They won't live a long life, but they'll live.
Okay, all right. And again, this is PAWSitively Cats that we're talking to today. And we've got some information for you, and phone number. Oops, okay, your location, and this is the where to go for adoption and to look at the cats, correct?
Correct.
Is 3255 North Flanwell Boulevard, and this is the shelter location. Adoption hours at the shelter are Friday and Saturday, noon to 4 p.m. And then on most Saturdays from 1 to 3 p.m., you're either at the Petco with cats, 9640 East 22nd, which is the Petco at 22nd and Harrison, or at the Oro Valley Marketplace.
Correct.
With cats. So weekends are busy.
That is where all of our kittens will be.
Right. And then there is an event, because you hold events, fun
Yes, we
events.
do.
And this one is called Laughs at La Cocina. And it's October 16th, 5 to 9 p.m. Music by the Decades, and cartoonist David Fitzsimmons, who is, you know, as he himself says, you either hate him or you love him, you know. We happen to love it. And again, once more, the phone number 289-2747, and the website is capital PAWSitively cats.org. How can people help the cats? As I was saying, the Trap, Neuter, Return program, how can people help you, PAWSitively Cats, Susan?
They can drop by and donate litter and canned food. They can come and volunteer, help us get a nice clean house for these guys. They can help us with our events. We have monthly events and always need people to help. And of course they can donate money, they can donate time, they can come and do laundry. There's a lot of ways people can help.
How do you become a foster cat family or a foster cat person with PAWSitively Cats?
Call us and ask for information. We have an application to fill out. Basically, you need to have a spare room where you can keep the cats isolated. If we're taking in very young kittens, a nursing mom, then they need to be able to be separate from your own pets, and make a commitment to taking them to a spay and neuter appointment and getting them into the adoption sites on the weekends to get them their forever homes. It's pretty simple. We cover all medical, and we can provide food and litter if you need that. It would be nice. And then a lot of our fosters go ahead and provide the food and litter, and that helps us out.
But you do provide the medical too.
We pay for all medical, yes.
Okay.
So it doesn't cost you anything to be a foster other than your time and your heart, because it's hard to give them up.
What is the adoption rate? How is that? Is it just the more people know that they're there, that these cats that you're sheltering do need a forever home? You know, just getting the word out.
Getting the word out is the hard part. People always go, "Oh, well, we didn't know." But yes, every shelter in Tucson is trying to get kittens adopted now. So it kind of goes in cycles. People are looking for kittens, and the adults get put on the back burner until later in the year when the kittens are all in homes.
Right.
It's just letting people know that we're there, and we have probably 70 or 80 kittens looking for homes.
Oh my gosh! Okay.
And we're full now. You know, the fosters are full, and we can't rescue or help anymore until those guys find a permanent, loving home.
So as I was asking, you know, how to become a foster parent, and also how to volunteer. And Sarah Simpson is one of your volunteers, and this is what she has to say about volunteering for PAWSitively
Tucson,
Cats.
Arizona, about 11 years ago. And it was just recently that I heard about PAWSitively Cats, a cat shelter organization here in Tucson, where they are taking care of 300 cats currently. They assumed the responsibility for Casa de los Gatos, so that added to their numbers. And working with this group of dedicated, committed people is just amazing to me. I mean, they give unbelievable amounts of their time and their energy and enthusiasm, all for the well-being of the cats. And we as volunteers desperately need your help for these cats, each and every one. Every donation helps tremendously.
Hi, I'm Vicki Evans. This is Local Matters, and we're joined by Cheryl Campbell, Executive Director of PAWSitively Cats, and Susan Miller, the Secretary Treasurer, and Grayson and Larissa. And PAWSitively Cats, we just listened to Sarah Simpson talking about volunteering. Sponsorship, do you accept that, and how does that work?
We do. We offer sponsorships for our less adoptable cats, like the leukemia cats. We have feral cats who will live with us for the rest of their lives. We are a no-kill shelter, and that is a lifetime commitment for us. So people can, if you can't adopt, if you can't foster, then you can sponsor. And we send out a nice little certificate with your cat's picture on it, give you updates. You can come visit them, bring in a toy or a bag of food for your sponsor cat. And it's just a way to help us maintain their lives, keep them healthy and happy forever. We also have a PAWS Club, and that's just a way to offer people to make a small donation. We want people to know that no donation is too small. Don't think you can't help because you can't give us $100 or $1,000. Those gifts are fantastic, but those $10 donations are wonderful to have too. We value every dollar. And so we have the PAWS Club for people that want to donate $1 to $10 per month. And we like to say that if we got 1,000 people to send us $10, that would make our budget so happy. It would improve things for us quite a bit.
Right.
Quite a bit.
And so once again, PAWSitively Cats, and we wanted to show you the contact information, the events at Laughs at La Casina, October 16th, 5 to 9 p.m. That's Music by the Decades, and cartoonist David Fitzsimmons will be there. So thank you so very much for coming. And again, PAWSitively Cats, thank you, Grayson. Thank you, Larissa. Thanks so much, everyone.